Hi everyone, I'm Lindsey Mazza. Welcome to Hiding in Plain Sight, the segment where we dive deep into the inspiring stories of individuals who found their true purpose and stepped into their power by shedding the shame that held them back. Each week, we'll connect with brave guests who will share their journeys of transformation, revealing how they've embraced the parts of themselves they once hid from the world. So whether you're tuning in for inspiration, seeking courage, or simply curious about the power of personal storytelling, join us as we shine a light on the incredible journeys of those who dared to stop hiding. Let's step into our power together. Today we have Eric Bigger joining us, and Eric is a multi-talented TV personality, fitness expert, and motivational speaker. He's dedicated to helping others achieve personal development. He runs an executive coaching business, has authored 3 inspirational books, and guided by a philosophy he coined, It's Miracle Season, which represents transformation, metamorphosis, and the evolution of mind, body, and spirit. At the heart of his mission is his concept of spiritual fitness, a daily discipline that integrates prayer, breath work, mindset training, movement, and miracle thinking to strengthen both inner peace and outer power. Welcome, Eric.
Lindsey, thank you.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
I want to dive right into your journey because you and I have talked a lot about how people made assumptions about you, and you're known publicly for your public view being on the Bachelorette series, but none of that was something that you sought. So you were hiding in plain sight very publicly.
Yes.
And based on the projections of others. So can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so thank you for saying that, because I wasn't aware until you told me that I was hiding in plain sight. 2010, I moved to LA, $1,000 to my name. I said, oh, I'm going after my dreams. But it wasn't Hollywood. It wasn't TV. Mm-hmm. It wasn't anything to be seen in a visible space. I wanted to go to grad school. And grad school was like, oh, I'm going to go to grad school. I want to be a businessman. And surprisingly, TV found me. My first ever gig in LA was a stand-in NBA player on a Zach and Cody show. And so my first check in California was from TV. But again, I didn't go to LA for TV. I needed to make money, so I did background acting. And then from there, I started to work like normal jobs, and 7 years in, boom, opportunity came. The Bachelorette called, and I said yes, and it changed my life.
And how did it change your life?
Well, I was on TV for 10 weeks. I went to 6 countries. I fell in love. I opened up in a way I've never thought I would. And it allowed me to see the world, and it allowed me to see like what celebrity means to people, what fame is, what fortune, and what I have the capability of doing. And beyond that, I was able to get into different parts of life, with mental health, health and wellness, and just seeing life from a spiritual perspective. Because when you're in the public eye, you have a lot of pressure, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and you don't know what you don't know, because for me, it was my first time. But it allowed me to go deep within myself to tap into my spiritual fitness.
So you had to allow yourself to be seen the way others were seeing you in order to really find yourself.
Yeah, and it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
And once you went through that journey, at what point did you realize that you accepted sort of your public image, but that you were deeper than that and you wanted to help people on this spiritual level, and you came up with spiritual fitness?
Well, the fact that you said I accepted my public image, I did, but that wasn't an image I had of myself.
Right.
I didn't see myself in that way, and I think by me accepting that, I played up to that perception. And I was a people pleaser, and I wanted you to like me and validate me for what I look like or what I could do, and because I was in all these genres of TV, but deep down, I just wanted to be accepted for who I am. I'm from Baltimore. I've seen a lot of different things growing up. And I want people to know that you can go after your dreams. You can love yourself. You can make money. You can be successful. But you also can be authentic. Right. And you can be genuine. And you can be open. And you can be vulnerable. And you don't have to hide your true self. Right. There was a moment where I wouldn't let my hair grow. Because I felt like I had to fit in. I had to be clean shaven or wear a 5 o'clock shadow. They're not gonna accept me. I have to code switch and talk a certain way because my slang or lingo is not enough for the masses. And then when I went through that awakening, spiritual awakening in 2023, and that identity got shattered, I was like, I can't play this role anymore. I don't want to be him. So at the time, all I had was prayer, spirituality, and I had the gym, fitness. And you combined the two, and that's how I created spiritual fitness, because in my darkest days, I knew I could pray, I know I could work out, and I would feel different, I would feel better, and it'll get me through those dark moments.
And that's how you came out of hiding.
Yeah.
You stepped totally into your authenticity, and now you're changing people's lives.
Yes.
So you work with people in this capacity. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so spiritual fitness is a mind, body, spirit connection. You know, I like to have each client start with an intention. Like, what is your intention? Like, say for you, what's your intention for life?
Oh, to keep showing up as the most authentic version of me.
Perfect. We'll take that intention. We'll remember that. I'll recall it. I'll hold space. We'll move for 45 minutes. We'll do breath work after the workout. We'll do affirmations, and then we'll pray. And we'll keep returning to that process. And then over time, you'll get downloads, synchronicities, ideologies, awareness, confidence, faith, favor, boom. Then your spiritual fitness takes on a different trajectory, because you just told me your intention. Now with this workout of consistently, you embody a new life, a new world, a new you. And you're confident because it's part of your soul, not what I think your body and mind wants. It's allowing you to open up that space within you, so you know, like, no, I think I want to walk today and, you know, speak to the universe, right? But that's your spiritual fitness, and allowing people to have that autonomy over self, have competence and confidence to know this is what I'm here to do. And it's more of your soul's purpose and not your ego purpose.
Right, and it's about embodying all parts and not separating physical fitness from mind and spirit.
Yeah, because that's a traditional way. That's all about vanity and how I look. But how about how you feel? And what do you yearn for? And what's going to give you that fulfillment to bring you peace?
Yeah.
You know.
And are there any quick tips that you could give for people who want to start incorporating all those elements?
Yeah, great question. I think the first thing is, like, what is your intention? You know, you say you want to show up your most authentic self. Take that intention wherever you pray, you do affirmations, take that energy into the gym and work out 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, and then post-workout, do some affirmations around that intention. Pray if that's something you want to do or you feel comfortable doing, and just repeat the process. And then over time, you'll know, like, oh, I don't need to be in the gym for an hour. I need to be in the gym for 30 minutes. Oh, I can work on this. I can work on that. So intention, movement, prayer, affirmations, and repeat the process. And then over time, you're going to adjust it and customize it based on the benefit of your soul, and not what the world wants from you, but what you want from the world inside of you.
Oh, that's so profound, Eric.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.